Good morning, good morning. Where's my playlist? It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. I still am not seeing my playlist. Why are you not playing? It says you are. Good morning, everyone. What a nice, seamless way to start the morning. Not quite, but good morning. Nice to see you. 1 second here. There we go. Is it not what we want? Yeah, that's a little better. Good morning. Come on in, everybody. If you have not picked up your coffee yet, go get your coffee or your tea or your juice. I don't know what you drink. Morning, hun. We're here for you. Well, good morning. Is my music not working at all? Okay, it is working. It's just when I have it low, it's quite low. There we go. I want you to be able to hear some little background noises, you know? Good morning. It is Monday, May the 4th. Be with you, everyone. There's the cheesy joke for the morning. Welcome back. It is Monday, May 4th. If we start to have a bunch of glitching, you let me know. We'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll come back and it'll all be fine. But it doesn't look glitchy, maybe a little bit. It doesn't look terrible right now to me. So yeah, the title, I got scammed. I'm going to tell you all about it and you can laugh at me or feel bad with me. You will have the option of what you want to do with the knowledge that I will bestow upon you. Also, what I want to do today, because winter is like not leaving and spring is here totally. However, in addition to spring being here, we are still dealing with cold nights. Sorry, I just saw an aphid and had to rip it off of the plant. We're still dealing with some cold nights, which is not my favorite. Today it's going to be 21 degrees Celsius outside, and then tonight it's going to go down to 8. Can I help you? What is your damage, girlfriend? You making lots of noise this morning. Huh? What is your childhood trauma? Baby girl? Nothing. Just yelling. She's just a yeller. Anywho, so because it's still cold at night and I'm like in the mood to plant for summer, I want to do some pots. I figured we would plant them and then we can just bring them inside at night, put them outside during the day. That way the plants can at least get out of their little planter cups, or at least like, I don't know, 6 or 7 plants can come out. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to even put in there yet. Maybe I'll put all these petunias in. All these beautiful white petunias I have. My very beautiful collection of white petunias. They're amazing. The disrespect is crazy. Anyway, I also have some beautiful coleus that can go in. I also was thinking we could plant up all of the apricot status, or maybe not all of them, but like a few of them into a pot, so that they could have a chance to start putting their roots down and like getting bigger. That was a line from Buffy. Cordelia Chase says it. That's true. It is a Cordelia line. It's just one of those ones. What is your childhood trauma? It's like really good. What's your damage is one of my favorites. And what is your childhood trauma? Both really good. High quality quotes. I did a Lego with my friend this weekend. I drank alcohol this weekend, which is not something I'm known for. And I had like 6 cooler drinks, which is, again, for me, I don't know what you drink when you drink alcohol, but 6 drinks is like, that's like, we're getting wild with it. And I mean, it was over the course of like 8 hours, so it wasn't like I drank 6 drinks and was like hammered, but all day, my friend and I were inside here. It was cold out. First, I picked her up with Alex at the train station. Then we went to the grocery store and to the to Rona, like garden center store. Picked up dirt. We hung out at my house all day. We did crafts together. She worked on her crochet. I did some painting. We watched, what did we watch? The Devil Wears Prada. We watched The Devil Wears Prada. I don't drink anymore. Candy, it's not worth it to drink anyway, which is why I typically don't drink. I would say I probably get tipsy. I don't drink like socially. Like it's not like, oh, let's get a beer and I'll have a beer at dinner. That's like To me, that's like not, I don't enjoy the taste of alcohol. So for me to drink alcohol, it has to be for the reason to be getting tipsy. So I would say currently 3 times a year. We usually get tipsy the first night that we go camping. And then after that, I've lost interest. I can't drink 2 days in a row. I'm an old woman now. You can't drink 2 days in a row when you're 35. So camping on day 1, when my friend comes to visit, so that's probably twice a year when we hang out. And if there's an event, so like maybe 4, super not worth it, lol, it just makes me sick. Then, oh Jesus, then yeah, not worth it. Anyway, while intoxicated, my friend and I did a Lego, or a Lego adjacent, it's blocks that stick together, and you would be surprised how many hours she and I worked on this. It was the entire movie, The Devil Wears Prada. It took us like 2 hours to build this. 2 adult women. She has a master's degree, so she has 2 degrees, and I have 2 degrees. And she also has a college degree in addition to her university degrees. But we made this Lego together. It took 2 women in STEM. I don't know how many times during us building it, we said, women in STEM. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun with her. She's a very good friend. She and I have been friends since we were 14 or 15. So, oh my God. If it was when we were 14 that we became friends, 24, 34, I've been friends with her for 20 years. That's wild. Isn't that wild? 20 years to know a person? Love her, though. She's the only person in my life who's known me longer than, like, other than my family, other than Alex. That's pretty cool. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. That's a vibe. So, I still want to drink my coffee. I do want to start planting. I promise I do. I want to drink my coffee, and as soon as we start planting, we know there's going to be dirt in the coffee, and I'm not going to drink it anymore. So give me 5 minutes to finish my coffee. Hit that like, everybody. Yeah, totally. Click the like button as you come in. It's going to be a fun one today. Worth clicking like and subscribe. Join us. I'm a real live YouTuber. See that back there? That's a silver play button. It's a real one. I earned it. Well, we earned it, but you know. Good morning, Candace. I'm going to put my coffee back here where I can't hit it with my arm and knock it onto the floor or onto my keyboard or onto my stuff. That's another good idea. Let's take my keyboard and move it completely out of the way onto a fully different surface, just in case. And then my mouse, it can stay here. I'm not gonna hurt my mouse. Okay, so what I've got going on, let me tell you about how I was scammed. And you know what? You can never trust family. This is me telling you, you can never trust family. They will scam you. I'm going to tell you. Is it going to fall over? It looks to be leaning the wrong way. What? What will fall over? Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Regina. I love the name Regina. Regina Spector, one of my favorites. Is it going to fall over? It looks to be leaning the wrong way. Nothing is leaning. Everything fits. Everything's doing good. Okay, are you ready to hear how I was scammed by my family? My sister, if you'll believe it. Oh no, it's fine. It might fall over. It is leaning. You are correct. It's leaning forward. I don't know how it's standing, but it's pretty strongly fitted there. It fits well. Okay, so here's how my sister scammed me. She saved seeds for me for white petunias. That's what she did. She said, these are white petunias, Laura. Here are the seeds. And I said, great. I will grow them and I will have white petunias and I will be happy. Literally, look at this. 1 white petunia in the bunch? Nope, not one. All pink and purple. Grew from seed since February to get to this point. And they're all pink and purple. So, yes, it was clickbait. My sister didn't actually scam me. She just saved seeds for me. Anyway, we're going to try and be okay with this because what else are we going to do? Not have any petunias in our planting? I don't think so. So, I'm going to just plant some of them so that I can at least not have to think about it. They will just be not white petunias. It's fine. Okay, so who should go with a petunia? We can have petunias and status, because petunias don't grow up. They grow out. That could work. I'm just trying to use up some of these things. Girl, I thought someone robbed you. Well, that's what clickbait is. I'm so sorry. It just has to happen sometimes, all right? Clickbait is sometimes the right way to go. And in this situation, I was technically scammed, as I believed I was growing only white petunias. And now I have only pink petunias. I also just ripped all the roots off of this. I was not paying attention, and I ripped all the roots off of my pink salmon or flamingo little fella here. Anyway, nobody robbed me except for my sister, who doesn't seem to care about my color theory and my wants and needs when it comes to growing the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. Okay, who else could go in here with her? I guess this marigold. Anyway, sorry for the clickbait, but at the same time, I am suffering with only pink petunias, so I think that it's not entirely clickbait. My strawberries are thriving. Love that for you. That makes up for me being scammed by clickbait. Dramatic hand to forehead. You were scammed by clickbait. How embarrassing. I'm joking. Okay, we have this bright color. Who could go with you? Pink and light pink, or pink and purple? Or pink and mystery? Let's do pink and light pink. You've been blooming the longest. I also just want to get these into their like final resting place so that when so that they stop struggling. They're all hungry and thirsty, so I just want to give them like the room for themselves to spread out, and then they don't have to be hungry and thirsty. They will have what they need. And I can still bring this in and outside at night. It's not like it's a huge pot. I basically just want as many of my plants to have a better chance as possible. Okay, that looks good. So in here we have a marigold. This one will be taller and bushy. We have a Celosia spicata flamingo. And we have 2 pink petunias. That will hopefully fill out into a really beautiful floor basket or hanging basket, depending on what feels right. There, you could still see it. I promise it's still there. Okay, so that was the first one. The second one, I do want to do some apricot status in a pot so that it can, I don't know, live its life and start to spread out. I really want to have like an amazing showing of apricot status this year. Last year I feel like I had 2 or 3 plants, and they were fine. They did their best, but like I started late last year and we had early frost, and it also didn't have perfect lighting. Like I didn't plant it in the perfect location of my yard. So this year I want to make a candid effort to just absolutely kill it with the apricot status. So to do so, I think I will I'm not going to put my biggest plants all together. I'll put 1 big plant, like 1 big healthy plant, and then 2 smaller, still healthy, but smaller looking apricot status. They have very shallow roots for like most of the season, and they only get their dark roots, their deep roots when they're flowering. So they're like very easy to damage. Okay, here we go. And this can also have sweet alyssum in it, but I don't want anything that's gonna block the sunlight from my apricot status. I think that was part of my problem last year, is it was planted in a mixed basket, which is how I do everything. Everything is in a mixed basket. Nothing gets planted alone. But I think that the status might do better alone because it doesn't have to fight with its siblings to be seeing the sunlight, you know? So we've got 1 zigzaggy one not so zigzaggy. Here's a 3rd one. So I have 6 apricot status total. Having 3 of them in 1 pot is great, and then what I'll do is I'll put 1 of them alone somewhere with a different grouping of plants, and then the other 2 together. So I'll have a group of 2, a group of 3, and then a single somewhere. And that will kind of hopefully guarantee me some really good flower showing on this year. I would like to have like significant saved dried flowers from this pot. Look how happy! Now my apricot status is all put together, and that is wonderful. I love that for us. Okay, and I feel like I still want to make another pot. It doesn't really take away very many plants now, does it? You know what? I should put the lobelia in with this pot. I have a bunch of lobelia that is struggling, and I cut it all yesterday. Like, this used to be like trailing, but it was just looking so yucky, so I decided I would cut them all back. There. Now you can sit in here and you can trail over the side. Also, some of my coleus is coming in with pinks. Wait, peekaboo back off. This is not for you. Thank you. I can't wait to see my snapdragons. Sorry, I just realized or remembered or something. I have these cuttings that we took together a few weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure they've rooted because they're all still alive looking. And if they haven't rooted, yeah, they have. That's a root, isn't it? Maybe they've rooted. They're not dead, so do I just leave them in here longer? How long can they stay in here? Should I leave them in here, or should I try and transplant them? What do you think? I can transplant up now because I have room. I have pots available. So I could up pot them. Okay, how are you guys doing for whatchamacallit, little bad guys? Aphids. Okay, we got no aphids on this. That's a great sign. Love that. I already see an aphid on this. Dead. Was that a white fly? Do I now... I'm not even gonna investigate further. It's dead. I'm not thinking about it. Can you imagine? White fly, thrips, and aphids all at one time. The planting gods don't care for me. These are big now, these pom-pom dahlia seedlings. I could take cuttings from them. I could also just cut them to slow them down. I feel so rude slowing down my plants intentionally. It's like, you're going too quick and you're doing too well. We have to knock you down a peg. Let me go see if I have another pot that I can, like, fill with plants. These are all going to go outside today because it's going up to 21 degrees Celsius today. That's hot for this time. I am so excited about my dahlias, truly. But I also don't know what I'm doing for them. Like, I don't know what to do to take care of them. I don't know what they want from me. Okay, you could probably get up potted. All of you need to be up potted. Everything needs up potting. I up potted almost everything yesterday. I transplanted everything into the next size up pot. It was exhausting and so messy in my house, but it was worth it. And now I have... Only these have not been up potted. But I would really love to get these out and like into the ground. You know what I could also do? I could just top off the soil to give them a little bit more time. That could work. Are there two in here? I think this is two petunias. Yes, it is. That's a whole second petunia. Because remember at the beginning when I was like, I can't just throw them out. It would be too sad. Like, should I just cut them back? What do you think? Well, now this one doesn't need to die because I have room for it. See? Baby petunia. Sorry that your roots are all exposed. That'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Like, should we just cut them all back? What do you think? Also, so many of the leaves get damaged when they're young like this because they just bop around in their little plant pot. Oh, my coleus is so pretty. I'm so excited to get the coleus out, but it's going to be a while because it's so frost tender. It's so dramatic about getting cold. Should I cut my dahlias, do you think? shorten them down. I could try and start new ones from the cuttings. Let's just see. We'll do it as practice. Let me grab my extra sharps. Here we go. So for practice, or not practice, for an attempt, we're gonna do our best. I've got my rooting hormone here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up a pot with dirt, then I'm gonna take the top cuttings from my dahlias here, like this. I'm gonna take the top cutting, I'm gonna cut right down to that first growth point, or growth node rather, just like that. Cut her right the heck down. Nothing left really. These are all pom-pom dahlias, and I don't know what color they are, nor am I concerned. I'm gonna take all the leaves, I think, because I don't want it to have to work too hard to keep the cutting alive. Then we'll dab it around in rooting hormone, and then we'll just poke it in to the soil as far down as it can go. And we'll just do that. And we'll do that with all of the dahlias that are tall enough to do it with. And hopefully we have a huge amount of success with our dahlias this year. I think we will. I feel pretty good about our dahlias. I think that we're in a good space. We've started so many seeds and I have so many little seedlings. I feel like what could go wrong, knock on wood. But it would be great if nothing could go wrong. That would be awesome for us. Okay, tuck you right in. Beauty. Okay, so that's 2 little dahlias. Here's a third one. This one's getting quite tall too. Very fun. I wish it was warm enough to just get some of this stuff outside. These plants are all starving to go outside. Today is going to be an awesome day for them. It's going to be beautifully warm, windy, which is good for their development. And also, I can water them all outside, which is what I'm really looking forward to. Because it is such a mess to water all of the seedlings inside. Just creates chaos everywhere. I always make a mess. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to all of them. Just cut them right the heck down. It's gonna be worth it. We'll have all of these beautiful cuttings of dahlias. Why? Why do you need that many dahlias? You don't even have enough room to plant that many dahlias. While you may be correct on all counts, the way that you're wrong is that I actually do in fact need all of these dahlias for some reason. Not exactly sure the reason yet. But what if one of these dahlias is the most stunning flower you've ever seen? Because you can't tell when the dahlias are from seed what you're gonna get. All I know is that they're the pom-pom variety. But what if they're like the most amazing colors that have ever been and they don't exist and we discover a new variety of dahlia? It unlikely, yes, but possible, also yes. And even if it's not an undiscovered variety of dahlia, there is a good chance we are going to find something pretty cool that we're going to want to keep for many years. Sorry, I'm killing aphids off the top of this cutting because for some reason all of these dahlias came with aphids. Don't worry, I'm not selling these. Oh, okay, well, I just killed that cutting. Oh well, you're dead. Dead to me. Okay, anybody else who needs a haircut? I feel like you could probably get a haircut, but you've already been trimmed. So like, I guess maybe not. What I'll do is I'll just cut that off and I'll cut that off. Dahlia with a haircut. Hello.
Howdy.
Goodbye. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, all of the dahlias that are tall enough for a haircut. I feel like you're also tall enough, right? Right. Any aphids? No aphids on this one. I've been pretty diligent about giving them very aggressive water spray downs to prevent the aphids from being able to spread. or from letting them even like complete their life cycle. And so far I've been successful. Okay, here is the cuttings, the top cuttings of my dahlias. I will put those into a Ziploc bag and then I'll water it all. Here's what the babies look like now, which is great. Now they will be slowed down a little, which is what I would like, just so I don't have to worry about them basically starving. Okay, who else? Should we cut the petunias down? I feel like no. I feel like maybe what we'll do with the petunias is just top off the soil. Oh wait, there was one other thing I wanted to see if we should do. If we should take out the snapdragons and transplant them, but I need something pokey to poke at them with. A tiny crochet hook? Don't mind if I do. Just to see if we can get one out to check how the rooting is going, if at all. You have 0 roots? You're just being held alive by force of will? Interesting. Let's see, do any of you have any roots? Please have some. You can't just be hanging out in dirt doing nothing. They're just hanging out in dirt doing nothing. Isn't that weird? You must be growing roots in like a microscopic way. There's no way you're just living as cut flowers in dirt. How about you? That's so crazy. How do none of you have roots? You've been here for I don't know how long. Seems like a while. How about you? Do you have anything going on? That's bizarre. How do I have all of these in here for what seems like weeks? This has new growth on it. There's no way you can't have a root because you have active new growth. There we go. There's one with a root. One. Still better than nothing. This is a Chantilly Snapdragon. I will take whatever I can get when it comes to getting more of them. I don't know if that's really true. I don't really need any more of them, but like, you know, Julia might want some. They're really pretty. These are going to need an aggressive watering. Okay, so that had new growth, so it had roots. Who else has new growth? You do. Now show me your roots. Nothing. How about you? Show me your roots. Show me the evidence. Okay, you have roots. Congratulations. Are you guys, like, very bored by this? Apologies if you are. We can go to crochet. Just adding more plants to the stock, you know? How about you? Do you have roots? You do, don't you? Nope, you don't. How are you surviving then? If you don't have roots, you must. That makes no sense to me. How can they be growing and living with no roots? How is it possible? It doesn't seem possible. Just sticks in the dirt, that's it? Oh, there's one with a root, good. Lovely. How was your guys' weekend? I had a very good weekend. I hung out with my friend. I didn't do groceries, I don't think, did I? Are you roots or are you just rot? Oh, you're roots, good. Okay, so some of them are rooted. I didn't buy any new plant stuff, which is good. I'm happy. I'm very brave. I do have some bulbs that I'm hoping are going to come up from a flower, which we can check on it right now to see if we might be able to check on it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It's in a Ziploc bag right now. I'm working with corms, and we're seeing if they are viable by doing the Ziploc baggie method. Hold on a sec here. There we go. Let's see. Do we have signs of life? Not yet. I have some corms I'm hoping are going to come back to life, but they keep molding. So I've been putting a little bit of hydrogen peroxide on the outside just to kill the mold. Yeah, nothing that gives me high hopes. I mean, I bought them because they were, like, cute, the flower, but after buying them, I read the reviews on Amazon, and every single review was like, this is a scam. None of them bloom, none of them germinate, none of them work. But I'm thinking whoever bought them was just stupid, and I'm actually gonna get it to work. But I do have this like doubt in my head because everyone online was like, it's a scam. That one's not real. Okay, so petunias blooming. Where are we gonna put you? Maybe we will cut you just so that there's a little more room for you to grow, or a little more time for you to grow, maybe. Heartbreaking, I know. What we can do too, my mom taught me this, you actually can just go ahead and make a new petunia. I don't want a new one in this color though, although the color up close is almost like metallic or iridescent. It's pretty. It's just not what I wanted. Okay. There. I'll just add a little soil to the tops. Some of these are so thirsty. I'm not very good at keeping up with them. Do not ever buy plants off Amazon, especially seeds. Well, yeah, that makes sense. But they were really pretty, and my brain was like, perfect. It will add good vibes. Why are there thrips on this? They don't even eat this. Okay. White petunia, how beautiful are you? Cutting off the flowers as to give the petunias more strength. Starting now, Candy, never buy plants off Amazon. Starting now, okay? Oh no, a starving petunia. Have you ever seen something so sad? These paper pots were not a good find. I thought I was going to love them so much. I really don't. They suck all the moisture out of the plant, out of the soil, so that the soil isn't just dry, it's like bone dry. Versus like a plastic pot, the soil stays moist for like days. So maybe it would be good if you're starting something that doesn't need to be watered often, but also they fall apart when they get watered. Like they start to rot and they get slimy. So I'm like, I don't really know I don't know what the right answer is for that. I don't know what are they good for? Beans, maybe? I'm thinking like something that really can't have its roots touched. Or poppies, something that will get outside before it has a chance to like fully decompose. I don't know. Okay, all these petunias that are flowering and the ones that are growing the long flower stems right now, I'm gonna cut them so that they spend more time working on growing leaves and growing roots, because I don't care about the flowers right now. It's the beginning of May. We're about to have so many flowers. If the petunias are a couple weeks late because I'm cutting them, so be it. Okay, you definitely need soil. Some of them you can tell when they're so hungry because they haven't branched out. And then some you can tell when they're so hungry because they start branching out too early. Like here, I'll show you one that's branching out too early. Look at this one. Also, see how light green it is? This one's hungry. It thinks it's gonna die before it has a chance to reproduce, and therefore it is stretching out. So this one, just because it's in like a little bit of distress, I'm gonna up pot it to a bigger pot, just so it has some nutrients and stuff so it doesn't die, because I worked so hard on keeping them alive this long. It's bizarre. I worked so hard from February to now keeping these alive, and then it comes to this time of year and I'm like throwing them out if they're not surviving right. Like if they're not strong enough, they're done, boys. Cool. I hope some of them come out white. It would make me very happy if we end up with some white petunias. At least a few. White petunias are so pretty. They're the prettiest of all the petunias, and if I get 0 of them, that would suck. Like, it wouldn't suck, but you know, I'd prefer if we could have lots and lots of white. Okay. Some of these pots I also only filled like a quarter of the way when I originally up-potted the small seedlings, and that was fine, but now they're all a little short for soil. They're all a little low. Their soil lines are a bit low. So we're just gonna fill the tops of the pots because I still won't be able to plant these for another week, and we need them to survive another week, and some of them really don't want to. They want out. They want out now. There. And then you will also cut you back because I don't believe you're going to be pink anyway. So who cares? And you could use more soil probably. Whoa, you're about to take off. This one's about to take off. Look how many. Is there 2 in here or is that all just 1? That's all 1 plant. Lovely. So I'm going to just hold on. That looks like a white flower. This one looks like it's going to be white. Stop it. Is this one going to be a white one? This one's going to be white. I'm going to put this one aside and it can live with me until we find out if it's white or not. All right. That's good. We've got a good little system, little situation here. Let's give you a little more. You look a little strugglesome. The other thing I'm concerned about is that if I take any of these plants outside early, they may get stunted. So I didn't consider that as a problem before. I was just thinking, oh, I just don't want them to die. They'll be fine as long as they don't die. But if they get stunted by the cold, that means for the rest of the summer they might not grow as big as they could. The risk of any of them being invasive varieties is too big for me. Fair enough. Well, I'll let you know how it goes. I did clean them as soon as I got them. They're corms, so I did dip them in peroxide. First at full strength, just to kill out anything on the outside. And then I did it at, like, I don't know, less than half strength to just wash it off the next day when I was dealing with the look of mold. Some of these leaves are just struggling. Cool. I feel like I want to cut this top part off also, just to give a little more time. Thank you. Thank you. I like the yellow and pink ones that kind of look like hearts. The yellow and pink ones. The yellow and pink what's? Yellow and pink petunias. These ones are all gonna just end up being pink with my luck. We're gonna try and be fine with it. Okay, there. Now we've got all of these potted up together. Anybody else need to go here? Oh, for petunias. Okay. There we go. Now we've got everybody who needs to be potted together. We don't need to try and clone these petunias, right? We don't need to try and clone this. Confirmed? Like, we don't need to try and root these cuttings. That's unnecessary, right? Hey, Ari. For 4 o'clocks, I love 4 o'clocks. They're pretty. I'm not growing any this year because I didn't get any seeds to start. So no 4 o'clocks for me. Let's just see if we can start these petunias rooting. We don't have to, but like, just for the vibe of it all, you know? Vibe of it all. For the vibes, we'll just, you know, we'll just give her a chance. 4 o'clocks are so pretty. Last year I didn't have 4 o'clocks. And, oh yeah, those. I do love 4 o'clocks. Last year I didn't have any luck, but the year before I had gorgeous, gorgeous 4 o'clocks. I had this double color where it was like, literally like multicolored. It was so pretty. All right, I'm just gonna break off all the spots that look like they're gonna flower before sticking the cutting into the dirt. Pretty sure my mom didn't use rooting hormone with hers. She just shoved them in the dirt. So that's what we're gonna do, because mother knows best. No, I'm not coming over there. You come over here if you want something. No, thank you. If you want something, you can come over here. Okay, and if none of these root, I'm not gonna feel anything about that, because I don't even feel anything about the petunias this year right now, because they are all cheating me by not being white. They're all just being pink, like they don't even care about me. Okay, how about you? Is there any room? Yeah, you've got a growth point. And I guess that is a spot. There. I mean, worst case scenario, nothing happens. Best case scenario, something happens. Let me pull out all these snapdragons now, because I really don't need to be cloning more of these snapdragons. I have enough. Okay, that has a root, so we have to save it. That's how it works. Stick her in. Do you have any root? You know what I'll just do? I'll just stick in any of them that are still looking strong into this. And then if they are alive, great. And if they aren't, that's also fine. And if it goes well and we get lots of new snapdragons, then I will just share them with my friends and family. And if they rot and die, then I will throw them in the compost and all will be well. There. Third cutting set, and now we have all these dead things. Ugh, my first flowers of the year. Do you want to see them all together? They're so lovely. This purple one's pretty. We don't need another rooted cutting, Laura. We're all good. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! These are my white petunias. This is my scam. I don't appreciate that, but, you know, what are we gonna do? Where did you guys go? One person is in here with me? What happened? Have we got drama in the live stream? Did we lose quality here? What's going on? Nope, we've got an excellent quality. You guys just left for a minute. Alright. Do you, boo? We were meant to live so much more. Alright. Sorry, I'm just refreshing something. Take your sweet time there, the internet. No rush. Nobody waiting for you. Pop out chat. There we go. It's just you and me right now, Candace. I don't know what happened, but we lost everyone. Nope. Okay, you're here too. It just shows me on, I guess it's a glitch on my end then, because it says there's only one person in here, and that don't make sense. Must be a glitch. What in the glitch is going on around here? Alright, there we go. Good. Wonderful. This stuff is, it does have seedlings in it, but they're not seedlings I'm going to care about. So we can just put the dirt in. There we go. I don't want to come there. You come here. Tell me come there. You come here if you want me. I am planting stuff. What are you doing? I want 3 of them to fit in here. There. Cool. Nobody fits. Love that. Well, it'll fit enough. Ta-da. Coffee break? Peekaboo, does that feel like the spot where you're going to be able to go today? Like when you think about it in your big cat brain, does that feel like the best spot for a cat? No. Found out there's a female mulberry tree right next door. Ooh, I kind of love that for you. I wish we had a mulberry tree next door. We have a huge rose of Sharon, but it's also too far away for me, and the people who live there aren't living there. We have a lot of vacant houses in our neighborhood, and I don't like it. Like, they try to sell the house doesn't sell, so then they just let it sit there with nobody living in it for 2 years. It's been more than a year at this point, since there's been nobody in the house. And once in a blue moon, a realtor will come. And otherwise, nothing. It's kind of a bummer. Anyway, they have a huge rose of Sharon. I'm so excited for summer. I cannot wait to get all of these plants into the ground. Well, not really the ground. I don't have the ground. I only have raised beds. Okay. Also, I put a pea pad on the floor and I put them on my desk. So pretty sure I'm not going to have a huge mess to clean up right now, which is great. I also just noticed one of my dahlias could use some more dirt. I was so messy yesterday. I made a huge dirt mess on the floor. It was very, very fun for me. Cleaning it up wasn't super fun, but making the mess was. I think I want to give my status plants a little more dirt too. Just a little. Since, oh, that's now not dirt though, that's mud. Hold on. The dirt's underneath. I went and picked up a really nice Pro Mix bag of soil. I think that's what it's called, is Pro Mix. It's like, it's the expensive stuff, but it was on sale for like $6 off, which made it a regular price soil. But it has like 6 months of nutrients, and it's the perfect amount of grit and sand or whatever. All right, give you a little more soil to work with there. If you're gonna be my favorite, you better get treated. There you go. Like a favorite. Okay, there. You go right here. Now I'll add a little more soil to the top of this guy. Just so he has some room. Okay, now I'm gonna go put these back in the other room. I think this actually lives in this room, so you can stay here, and you also can stay here. Potential white petunia. Maybe not a white petunia, but maybe it is. Okay. You to live with me here. I think there is room for a third, actually. Cool. That's good. It's a good start there. Now we have a couple coleus. You know what? I'll just top off your soil anyway. Give you a little more to work with. If you sift out the big bits, Pro Mix is great for seed starting. Oh, that's good. Good to know. I would say I'll keep that in mind, but realistically, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use all of it. It's a big bag, but it's also a big garden. There, a little extra soil for everybody. And I have a bunch of extra pots now. A bunch. I have a couple extra pots. Those need washing. Here's my dirt. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the dirt away. Hi, Peekaboo. Nice to see you, honey. You wanna see how brilliant my plan was? I don't know if it was brilliant. I think it was. We'll see how it works. Ta-da! And we'll just put it over here, and then I can shake it out outside. And then the pea pad is fully reusable for potting stuff. Ta-da! Look at my clean desk. No problem. I'll also have you know, I gave myself a full manicure pedicure last night, not with polish, just like pushing cuticles back, trimming cuticles, olive oil, oiling fingers, and now this is where we're at. Fully dirty again. Thanks, dirt. I've been meaning to try this trick where you like put soap under your fingernails before you go play with dirt, and then when you wash your hands after gardening, you have no dirt under your fingers, and that sounds awesome. Was the coffee safe? Yeah, the coffee was safe. It didn't get damaged or knocked over or nothing. Okay, no more dirt here. Okay. And then the final pea pad. Oh my god, there's no dirt on the floor. Not a speck because of my brilliant pea pad plan. Okay, I have to pee now, speaking of pea pad. I have to pee and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Hello. Let's see, was the coffee safe? Like liquid soap or like dig into a bar? You dig into a bar. Sorry, you dig into a bar. Like a dry bar of soap. You dig your fingernails into it so that there's soap underneath your nails. Anyway, this is the best I could do with a wash. You can see there's still... Okay, relax. This is the frustrating thing. The dirt that won't leave underneath. I saw a video. It made me so yucky. Ayo, heyo, ayo. I just followed joining your stream with a few friends. Oh, thank you. I just followed you and I will be joining your stream with a few friends. That's fun. That means does that mean a raid is gonna happen? Welcome. Thank you for that. If I missed it, if you were here before and I didn't see it, sorry. Notifications. We've got Toby's mom, liking the stream for the morning. Beautiful. I have some good news, speaking of Toby, that I was so excited to tell you about that I, in fact, brought the bag out. So here's what happened. I bought Toby a bunch of different foods over the last, 6 months, and basically thinking, whoop, whoop, welcome Twitch fan. Yes, welcome Twitch fan. So I've been trying to get Toby to eat. He has been losing interest in food over the last 4 months, let's say. And he eats, he just isn't enthusiastic about it, and I love an enthusiastic eater. I prefer an enthusiastic eater when it comes to my pets. And Toby is very, very small, so I have worries about him not eating. Like, if he doesn't eat, he could hurt himself, basically. So he has been eating, it's just I want him more enthusiastic. So I got a whole bunch of different foods, and we've been trying different stuff. And the last bag of food that we got was the worst one yet. Like, he basically didn't want it. And how many teeth does he have left? He has 8 teeth left. No, he has 9. He has 9 teeth left. He has 8 teeth or 9 teeth. Now I don't recall. He has all 4 of his fangs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think he has a second back one, so I think he has 9. Anyway, his teeth are not in pain. He lets me brush his teeth. Sorry, I just gave myself a hangnail. He lets me brush his teeth. He lets me fiddle around with his mouth. So I know he's not in pain. I've been able to screw around with all of his teeth and with his jaw and with his just like face. He allows me to do that. He doesn't give me any signals that he's in any pain. So it's not a pain thing. Also, he will crunch up. I have these dehydrated quail, and he'll eat. What are you doing? Are you both on the floor? What an interesting idea. Sorry, the birds are harassing the cat, walking around the floor, running up to her. And she's sitting there like, please don't kill me. Okay, anyway. He'll eat a whole dried quail. Does he have enough molars to deal with kibble? Yes, he does. He has enough molars to deal with kibble, and he can crunch through, like, bone. I mean, it's dehydrated baby quails, so, like, the bone is very little. But he easily, like, works his way through that. He'll play with toys and chew on them and gnaw on them. Like, his mouth is not sore. Anyway, the most recent one that we switched to, okay, so first of all, the one that he hates the most is the blue menu or blue wilderness. Blue wilderness. He won't even show any interest unless I put beef broth, liver treats, and duck treats in the kibble with it, with hot water. Like, that's the only way he was eating the other one, which is a bit dramatic, like if we have to leave him with someone. But this one, we bought this one a couple of days ago, and we just started trying it, and we haven't used this one before. We have a couple of rules when we buy dog food and cat food. It's like no corn, no... There's like a few things that we don't buy food with, dog food with. Anyway, this one, it's chicken, which I don't know why, but I've been like, he doesn't like chicken in my head. And Alex was like, I don't think that's true. And it turns out he doesn't like fish flavored food. He likes chicken. And this one, first ingredient, deboned chicken. Great. Poultry fat, oatmeal, whole flaxseed, dried carrots, dried kale, dried pumpkin, dried blueberries, chicken meal, source of glucosamine. So it's just ground up chicken. He's making you make him stew. He literally is. He's a spoiled boy. Anyway, this one doesn't have any corn in it, which is good. And it does have grains in it. It has brown rice, oatmeal, rye flour, flaxseed, and peas, but no corn. Dried chicken cartilage. Yum. Anyway, for a toy breed, 3 to 12 pounds, half a cup to 1 cup a day. So we've been giving him half a cup for the last few days. He ate the whole thing. I mean, I still add hot water to it. I'm not going to leave him like out to dry. He's not going to have to eat dry kibble. So I still add hot water to it, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then give it to him. So it's like warm stew. It's still crunchy. It's just not boring. Anyway, he ate the whole bowl, the whole half a cup. He ate the whole thing. This is day 3 of him eating it. Yesterday, today, and one more. Yeah. So 3 days in a row, he's eaten his whole half cup serving, which is a whole day's worth of food for him. Half a cup in one sitting. He's eaten the whole thing. So I'm very pleased with that. That's something that makes me really happy. Toby is obsessed with this food. He likes it a lot, and I am probably going to keep buying this one. But I like giving him options. Oh, also the thing that we switched to with him, we switched him to senior food because Toby's turning 8 this year. And after Thunder turned 7, our vet said to start feeding him senior food. So we're switching to senior food for Toby. He had no gastrointestinal issues. Toby has such a strong stomach, I will say. I know that for some dogs, you really do have to follow the, like, switch the food slowly or you're going to have a dog with diarrhea. That's not my experience. Toby has tiny little rock-hard goose poops no matter what he eats, and it's perfect. They're beautiful, perfect poops. He has the best poops. So no gastrointestinal upset when we switched over. We didn't do any transitioning because he didn't like the other food. So anyway, I just wanted to show you it. It's called Simply Nourish. It's just at PetSmart, but I don't know. It's expensive, but all of the small breed foods are expensive. Like, I think this was $27 for this bag. I know it's expensive. Like, for me, the reason why it doesn't offend me that it's expensive is because Toby only eats half a cup a day, and this is 5 pounds. And man, I don't know. This is months worth of food is my point. So it's okay. Anyway, I was very happy about this food. So I know I don't usually show products. It's not like I advertise products, but I bought this and I'm really happy with it. So I wanted you to see it because it's really good food. And if you have a tiny dog and you're looking for something for someone who's being a little picky, I feel like this is a good choice because Toby deserves to love his food. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll be right back. I'm going to make another coffee. Okay. Oh, you're not here. Aw, you're just staring at me on the carpet. You're such a good boy. Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Okay, you can go out while I make my coffee. Go on, outside. Good boy. Good boy. He's so smart. Go on, Toby. Toby. The sweet sound of sirens. Go pee, Toby. Go pee. Good boy, Toby. Toby is the smartest dog in the world. At least sometimes. Let's see, 80%. Okay, I'm glad. Better when they are just spoiled and not sick. Absolutely. He's just spoiled. $80 USD twice a month for our elderly cat. You're fine, bestie. Okay, cool. Granted, it's prescription. That's fair too. I'm not doing $80 twice a month, but when we have sick animals, let me tell you, we do. With CJ, it got expensive. With Thunder, it got expensive, and with Rohan, it got expensive. So I'll take it. I will take Toby's inexpensive food. His is still available at the pet store. I don't have to get it at the doctor. So that's a benefit. That being said, it's still pricey considering my parents' dogs I grew up with my parents' dogs eating kibbles and bits, which is like $25 for 100 pounds of it. So it was virtually, I don't know how much it would cost to feed 3 poodles, but it must have been less expensive than it is nowadays. Like I know my brother, he has a Great Dane, and his Great Dane, she eats like 3 or 4 cups of food a day. And he feeds her raw. So he's spending more money on her food than he is on his own. At least from what we have as an example when we were feeding Thunder raw. Okay, now that we've got a fresh coffee and a fresh pair of eyes and a fresh good attitude, we can get back into crocheting our very beautiful, very lovely, very interesting multicolor sweater. Okay, could you not? Thank you. Okay. Okay. We got everything we need. I don't have that green. I know I have like 2 whole center pull skeins of it somewhere. I'm fairly certain that I do. Okay. So here's our first sleeve. That's fine. And here's our front body piece. And now we're copying our front body piece. Did you finish and block and whatever the vest? I finished it and I steam blocked it, but I didn't weave in the ends. So I haven't been wearing it because the ends are not woven in. I also haven't been wearing it because it sits weird and I think it might need sleeves. As we had discussed, how many times did we decide? No sleeves were decided on, or a matching hat. No sleeves is no longer decided on. Now it is no longer set in stone because now I feel like it looks unfinished. So we might end up having to add sleeves. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. This is not gonna work. Why are you like this? We want more. So, basically it was a boring weekend except for hanging out with a friend. It was nice to see my friend, but it was a boring weekend otherwise. I did a nap yesterday, which was amazing. I took like a 2.5 hour long nap in the middle of the day, which, as my mother used to say, you must have needed it. And I must have needed it because I felt so much better after. I made us bruschetta for dinner, except for I made up the recipe. It was not bruschetta. The only reason it was bruschetta was because it was flats sliced from a baguette, olive oil, garlic, tomato chopped up. That's what made it bruschetta. Otherwise, it wasn't bruschetta. I used, what kind of cheese did I use? I used provolone cheese, which I cut up into tiny little cubes and mixed it in, and I used an onion that I cut up into tiny little cubes and mixed it in, and the tomatoes cut into tiny little cubes, and then the garlic I like macerated it. I don't know what the right word is. And then all of it got mixed together. A bunch of olive oil got added, black pepper. Any other things? Oh, I added a little taco seasoning. Taco seasoning can be added to anything, just in case you didn't know. Alex and I are big taco seasoning fans, and you can add taco seasoning to literally any recipe, and it doesn't make it taste like tacos. It just adds a little something extra to it. Anyway, it was delicious bruschetta, quote unquote, and I had a very good time. I'm unrolling this amount because that's what we had on the other side taken off. We want more. There we go. Okay, relax, thank you. We didn't get groceries this weekend though because we were seeing my friend, so I didn't manage to get groceries, which is fine. We have food from when she came over and stuff. But I also have to go to the pharmacy and I don't want to do it. Not in the mood. I just don't want to. 4.5. That feels like the right number. Could be a 4mm, but who knows. Oh, also my day is the day after tomorrow. My birthday is the day after tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be here for the live stream on Wednesday. I might be. Alex hasn't given me an idea if I have to be available or not, so I don't know if there's something planned. I'm not concerned either way. If there is something planned, then great. If there isn't, then great. However, they're at least we have breakfast and afternoon activities. What is that about? Why is this piece gray? What is that? Just a random section of yarn that ended up gray. Well, that's going to be super visible on my sweater. Don't love that. Maybe I can wash it off after. Like if it's dirt, actually. Anyway, I'm turning 34 on Wednesday. So, happy birthday to me. And tomorrow I'm doing birthday with Julia and the family at Julia's place. We're going to do Pizza Tuesday instead of Pizza Wednesday. What? Because Alex and I will have dinner plans for birthday stuff. Lucky you. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do have a very loving partner when it comes to birthdays and Christmas. Alex and I have a birthday tradition, and usually what we do, 34 must be nice. I mean, I feel old, so it's not that nice. My skin has aged out of foundation. My skin now is too thin. I can't wear foundation anymore. I've tried. It doesn't work. Something happens when your skin loses all of its collagen. Anyway, Alex is super thoughtful, and we are going to do something. I kind of want to go fishing, but like, it's going to be raining and cold, and I have to still get my fishing license, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I do want to catch perch, though. I want to eat perch that we caught. It's like one of my summer goals is to catch and eat perch. All right. How old are you turning, Candace? If I'm 34, what does that make you? A hot cup of coffee can cure depression. Oh, speaking of depression, I've been taking my pills in a different way, and it has almost, I think, cured my nausea that I get in the mornings. So, don't know if you have to take a whole bunch of meds for your mental health, but I do. And I'm not shy about what I take. I take Wellbutrin, I take escitalopram, which is Lexapro, and I take Concerta, which is like an Adderall replacement. So anyway, what I used to do was I would just have a big glass of water and take all of them at the same time and then just like live my life, and I would get pretty aggressive nausea. And that was just the way I lived. Now what I've been doing is I get my cup of water and I get something to eat, like toast with peanut butter, and I take a pill and I drink like this much of the glass, just one of the pills, and then I eat a third of my toast. Then I take the next pill, drink this much, eat a third of my toast, and I do that while I'm doing my hair or makeup, so it takes like 20 minutes to take all my pills instead of it being all at once with just water. And I haven't had any of that like morning nausea any of the times that I've been doing that. So I think that the nausea had to do with too many meds sitting in my stomach at one time with nothing else in it. And did the pill bottles say take with food can cause nausea? Yeah, probably, but now I believe them. The big 60 this year. Jeez Louise, Candace. 60? That's exciting. That's like real life adult. You're like a grown-up for sure. No one can deny you service. you're almost at the point where they'll give you a discount for being alive still, which is pretty cool. This feels way too big. It's not too big. Zoloft, Vistaril, Gabapentin, Adderall. I can't take Adderall anymore. It makes me forget to eat in an unhealthy way, and it makes me anxious and makes me clench my jaw too much. So no Adderall for Laura. Gabapentin, no gabapentin for Laura, though I do have gabapentin on hand, but that was because my cat was dying and was taking gabapentin. I get a discount at Michael's. Well, that's good at least. At least there's something beneficial. A discount for being alive still. Literally, they're like, congrats. You don't have to pay as much because you made it. You made it here. Good morning, Food Forest. Nice to see you. You know what is going on in my food forest right now? I have wild violets that have grown from seed in my garden space. Let me see if I can share them for you. I've collected lots of wild violets from lots of locations all over the area because I like them. So, sorry, I'm trying to find a picture and thinking at the same time for some reason. Oh, I've already shown you this, I think. My wild violets have started sprouting everywhere, just everywhere. And so I have been letting them because you can't stop me. I'm the gingerbread man. And I want to show you one of the spots where my wild violets have come up, and they're stronger than the ones I have in pots, obviously. Excuse me. Okay, so this is my like homegrown in pots. Happy, beautiful, lovely. We love wild violets. These are just growing between the cracks with no access to like dirt. Underneath this is gravel, and then underneath that is clay. Like there is no reason for these to be doing so well, but look at these wild violets. And it's two different varieties. We've got the blue variety and the purple variety, both coming out of one spot, versus this is just the purple variety. So pretty though, aren't they? I love my wild violets. Anyway, I just wanted you to see how silly and big they're getting. Makes me so happy. Anyway, summer is in full spring here. Ugh, I wish. And nice to see you as well. I picked some violet greens to go in my tuna sandwich last night. Oh, that's nice. I have a plan to pick a whole bunch of violet flowers to do something with. Maybe I'll candy them. Maybe I don't know what I'll do, but I'm gonna do something with them. Maybe I'll do syrup. I'm not really concerned about what I do. It's more about me wanting to have done something with them. Oh, Alex is so cute. I took pictures of him and he's a cutie patootie. Okay, is there anything else I missed showing you? I mean, hold on a sec. There's this, which you probably really want to see, I'm sure. Look at my baby. Look how excited he is to eat his new food. Look at those eyes. Tell me that dog is not pumped to eat his new food. He's so cute. There are hundreds of thousands of different types of wild violets. Well, I currently have in my collection purple, blue, periwinkle, white with blue centers, fully white, and pale, pale purple. Oh my lord, I know. He was very excited. You can tell when his eyes are forward like that he's really into whatever he's eating. And he really, really was. Hey, Toby. Where are you? Toby, come here. Toby. Come here. What are you doing all the way over there? Come over here. Go lay down. There's such a good dog. Look at that boy. What a diva. You're perfect. Everything about you. Anyway, he's the best. And now he likes his food, which makes me very happy. So that's one thing off the list. And anyway, I want to collect all of my wild violets. And now, sorry, I'm thinking about what Food Forest said, and hundreds of thousands of different kinds. What? Okay. Varieties of wild violet. I don't know about hundreds of thousands, but let's see. Popular native varieties include common blue, fragrant Canada, and the heart-shaped Labrador violet. Common blue. Oh dear, what a sweetie. He is the sweetiest. Varieties. Okay, here we go. Viola ID. I mean, that's sort of a violet, I guess. Oh, pansies are part of that. Okay. What the heck do I know? You know what I'm saying? Cool, it didn't load. We love when that happens. Show me sweet violets. Varieties of wild violet. What do we got? What do we got? Any other types of wild violets? Though I don't want all violets, because then it's going to be like African violet. Okay, I can show you the colors I have, though. I have this color, obviously. How about color varieties of wild violet. Sweet violet flower. Okay, cool. Love that. This is the one I'm still looking for. Still looking for this pink. I've seen it out in the wild, but I never collected samples of it. I have this dark purple. I have light purple periwinkle color. I have this white variety. And then I have white with blue centers like this. So I have the two different white options. My mom and dad's farm has like a beautiful white one, but I don't know why mine never come out that color. They always come out with something in the middle. Let's see if we've got any more. No, I'm not looking for that one. Okay, are these different kinds? Sweet viola, common dog violet, early dog violet, hairy violet, heath dog violet. Oh, I want to find out which ones I have. I love pansies. I used to snack on them when I was little. Right? Me with clover. This is the color I really want, though. This pink. This, like, very pale pink. I don't have that color, and I want it. Ooh, that's a good color, too. Sort of like a murky purple. That's nice. Just trying to see if there's any others that are going to show up. I am staring out at my corn. I love that for you. Sometimes I just start a sentence that I don't know where you're going with it, and it makes me lol because it's a silly sentence. Okay, I'm not seeing any other color varieties here that are catching my eye. I'm obviously scrolling past pansies because that is not the same thing. Aw, you do violets in a little bouquet with the violet leaves. That's cute. We should do that. Okay, anyway, friendship. Happy about that. Back to our crochet story. What do I have that I could tell you about plant-wise? Outside, is anything happening? Yeah, there's some stuff going on. Thank you, lol. There's some stuff happening, and I'm nervous that it's gonna die with our cold snap we're about to get. We're having 21 degrees Celsius today, which I don't know what that is in American, but it's warm. Right now it's 16 degrees. And then the temperature tonight is only gonna go down to like 13. So that's cool. So seedlings can actually live outside tonight. I think I might put my seedlings outside for the night. Give them a whole bit. And then tomorrow we're getting rain. When does the rain start? Not until the evening. Oh well. The local crows are flying over my place in the mornings. Babe is curious. I love that for you. I want to have friends that are crows. Alex and I were out on a walk. Oh no, we weren't. We were on the way to his MRI last week, and we walked to the hospital, and on the way home from the hospital, we live close. On the way home from walking home from the hospital, wow, that was a sentence, wasn't it? There was a huge raven sitting on a fence post of like a picket fence that was in front of us. And Alex, I said, stop walking. And then he was like, why? It's gonna fly away. And I was like, oh, not to be afraid of it. Stop walking so it can get a good look at our face before it flies away. And I was like, hello, nice to meet you. We're trying to go straight. Don't want to upset you or anything. I'm Laura, this is Alex. And Alex is like rolling his eyes. And I'm like, you think one thing, but these crows probably do know you because you go for a walk. Alex walks 10 kilometers every day. On his 10-kilometer walk, you don't think there's at least one murder of crows in a neighborhood that has gotten to see him and gotten to know him? If you're walking the same 10 kilometers every single day, even if it's not the same route, you're in the same neighborhood of, like, geographically, the crows can see you. So Alex was like, he's not gonna remember us. And I'm like, you're an uncultured swine. This crow already knows you, like, probably pretty well. So I told Alex he should start bringing food. Uncultured swine. It's like an insult. You uncultured swine.
Oh, rude.
It is rude. Sorry, my ADHD and my whatever it's called when you pick at your skin until it bleeds are configuring in such a way that they're both at the same time. My partner and I both do that with crows. There were 3 who would torment her for years, but they've stopped now and she talks nicely to them. Oh, that's cute. Well, I don't care if they torment me or Alex. I want eventually to be the mother of dragons, and crows are pretty close to dragons, in my opinion. Crows, chickens. A rooster is basically a dinosaur, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we saw these really cool, this one very cool raven. It had to have been at least as big as Toby. It was very big, very cool. Crows have facial recognition. Yes, they do. All of corvids do. Actually, a lot more birds than people understand have facial recognition. But all of the corvids have what's it called when it's organized? Indexed. They have like indexed facial recognition. Like they can recognize you and then they'll recognize you with a hat on as the same person. Whereas like other birds can recognize you as a person and then you with a hat as a different person and then you with a backpack as a different person. Crows are able to like put all that together and be like all of those people is one people. And they can remember actions. So if you're normally a nice person, but once in a while you snap and freak out at the crows, they'll remember that sometimes you snap and freak out. I would never, because crows are so cool and so fun, and I would like to have one as a pet. I want a seagull and a possum and a crow. Or a raven. Crow or raven. Honestly, crow, raven, or blue jay, but you're not allowed to have any of those where I live. I don't know about ravens. They're not considered a songbird. Is it illegal to have a raven as a pet in Ontario? Dang it. Ravens are protected under the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Act, and Ontario law prohibits keeping wild animals in captivity. Authorized wildlife rehabilitators can temporarily care for injured, sick, or orphaned corvids. Oh well, I guess we don't get to raise a baby crow. Ooh, prohibited animals. The city of Toronto has a list of prohibited animals. Let's see what prohibited animals we've got available to us, shall we, folks? Okay, here we go. Examples of prohibited animals. These are animals you're not allowed to keep as a pet. The fine is $240. You can't have, in the city of Toronto, cattle, goats, sheep, or pigs, and other things like that. Coyotes, wolves, foxes, hybrid wolf dogs, and other canidae except dogs. Bats, such as fruit bats, flying foxes, and other bats. Anteaters, sloths, or armadillos. Tigers, leopards, or cougars. Everything except domestic cats is not allowed. Hyenas. Ugh, no hyenas as pets. Hares. Really? You can't have a hare? Only domesticated rabbits. Kangaroos, possums, wallabies, and other marsupials. Can't have those. Mink, skunks, weasels, otters, badgers. Okay, wait, have we seen possums on here yet? I don't think we... Oh, yes, the second thing on kangaroos. Kangaroos, opossums. So, but that's an opossum. And other marsupials except sugar gliders derived from self-sustaining captive populations. Okay, well, I don't want sugar gliders. Chimpanzees, gorillas, monkeys, and lemurs, and other non-human primates. You're not allowed to have non-humans. Horses, donkeys, jackasses, and mules, and other Perissodactyla. No elephants as pets. No raccoon-type things. Porcupines, prairie dogs... except rodents which do not exceed 1,500 grams and are derived from self-sustaining captive populations. 1,500 grams. What rodent? Okay. No bears. All right. No mongooses. All right. Prohibited birds. Okay. We're not allowed to have ducks, geese, swans, screamers, pheasants, grouse, guinea fowl, turkey. Okay, hold on. We don't see the word, oh, we're looking for the word quail. We don't see the word quail in birds. Hold on. Flightless rheatites such as ostriches, rheas, cassowaries, emus, and kiwis. Fine. Penguins, flamingos. Yeah, that all makes sense. Chickens are prohibited in most areas. Prohibited reptiles, alligators, all snakes that reach an adult length longer than 3 meters. All lizards that reach an adult length longer than 2 meters. How big is that? All venomous and poisonous animals. Oh, it's prohibited to have venomous or poisonous animals. I didn't know that. Dogs in the city. Okay, don't care about that. Mobile live animal shows. Pigeons. Keep no more... Oh, hold on. Under the animals bylaw, anyone keeping domestic pigeons in Toronto must keep no more than 30 domestic pigeons on a property. That's fine. This can increase to a maximum of 50 during breeding season. Prohibit the pigeons from perching, roosting, or resting on anyone's property other than the owner's. As if we can protect that. Cats in the city. That's it. Scratching. Cats need to scratch. Oh, okay. Sure. Capybara is a rodent, but does it exceed 1,500 grams? Because if it does, then you're out of luck. I know baby lamb is redundant, but they're Icelandic sheep, so they're so tiny. I was at my mother-in-law's and saw her baby lambs. Oh, but I forgot to take pics. They're two lambs. They are two... Hold on. The two lambs run together like sides touching. It's so adorable. Crows are old people. I'm cool with that. Anyway. Interesting. I can't have any of my fun pets. They're bigger than Toby. No, I know how big a capybara is. A baby is probably the size of Toby. Let's see. Opossum versus possum. Opossums and possums are distinct different marsupials. Opossums are gray with white faces, hairless tails, and play dead when threatened. Possums have thick furry tails and brown-gray fur. While both are omnivores, they belong to different orders and are separated by geography. So I just can't have the possums that I want. Great. Disrespect. Okay. Nailed it. We're beautiful. We're golden. Back to crochet. Ugh, I wish I could show you more plant stuff. I'm in the mood to play with dirt, but I've done all of the dirt games. There's no more dirt games today. Okay. Well, if I want to have any of the pets that I like, I'm going to have to move to Texas, and I don't want to move to Texas, so I guess I'll just have to accept that I won't be able to keep a majority of the pets that I want. I'll only be able to have the regular old domesticated animals. Lame. What else? What else? What else? Oh, hold up. Have you guys ever seen the movie Call Me By Your Name? Well, I have been, by the grace of the algorithm gods, I have been being fed clips from this movie, and I never saw the movie. So I said to Alex, I want to see it because I'm being fed these clips, and it seems like a yearning, you know, I love a yearning vibe. So we watched it, and it is so artsy fartsy. Like, it was fine. The movie was fine. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting, it felt more like a dream sequence movie where they just sort of like have beautiful scenes in a it was beautiful. It was beautifully shot, a really pretty movie, and yet it felt like an old movie. Like, it felt like The Virgin Suicides, or like, honestly, that was the same feeling I had. Was that movie and The Virgin Suicides felt like they were from the same summer. The same summer somewhere was happening. Those two things were happening at the same time. It's not the same. They were different timing, but still, it feels the same. Timothée Chalamet as a little twink, cute. Alexander Skarsgård as a hot TA, great. See y'all again. Been fun. See you next time, Forrest. Anyway, the movie was fine. I enjoyed it. I think that I was expecting, I don't know, I think I was expecting more clear relationship stuff happening, where it was a lot of yearning and does he like me or does he hate me? Do I like him or do I hate him? Am I gay or am I straight? Like, it was a lot of that, as opposed to, I thought it was going to be a lot more yearning. Laura, tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Why are we all capsing it? What am I going to learn right now? Oh god, am I going to learn that I'm really wrong about something? Laura. Yes, it is such a good fucking movie. Okay. All right, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to have you learn me some knowledge. You're going to tell me some interesting piece of knowledge, or are you going to tell me that I'm so wrong? I had never seen the movie before, so I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. They are both. Both is good. God, I love that fucking movie. They are both. They are both what? Ma'am? This is a Wendy's. What are you talking about? They are both. Both is good. God, I love that fucking movie. Virgin Suicides is good. I think that's a good movie as well. Very dreamy. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Although at the end I felt like, oh. But I think that's what it was supposed to feel like. Coming of age gay. Coming out, coming of age. But this boy had like loving parents, which, I don't know, took me out of it a little bit, I want to say. Because he's supposed to be like gay in the 80s. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Straight and gay, just a little bit. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, there is so much lag on my messages. That's okay. Laura, they are both. Both is good. Yes, it's true. Both. Both is good. I hope that what that part of the sentence was when you said both. Both? Both. Both is good. I hope what you were doing was Road to El Dorado there. And also straight and gay. Yes, they were both straight and gay because you couldn't be gay, so you could only fumble around with your friends and then go get married to a woman after. And I understood that. I don't know. I feel like there was good achiness of how first love feels. Because when you're first falling in love with anyone, it's so tumultuous. Like, the love is so hard, and then your first fight is so dramatic. Like, it feels so much heavier and more real than it will ever. And so I got that feeling from the movie, where it was like very like teenage feelings. But Alexander Skarsgård was so big and so pretty. Yes, lol. That is exactly what I was doing. Okay, good. Both? Both? Both. Both is good. Would you rather sacrifice to Xibalba? Or would you rather a feast? Both. 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 Good. I'm glad that we're on the same page about where our stims come from. Disney and what's the other one? Walter Works. Disney and DreamWorks. Disney and DreamWorks. I can see it in my head as it goes over the movie, and I had to wait for the. I know Works is visible first, so I knew it was Works. Waterworks. No, DreamWorks. Anyway, if you haven't seen Road to El Dorado, you're uncultured and missing important information in order to be a full and complete human. So please go watch Road to El Dorado. The music is all done by Elton John. So if you liked The Lion King, just imagine that, but if Elton John had all of the freedom. Alexander Skarsgård is so much taller than both of his parents. Have you seen the whole family together? Yeah, can you imagine his mom and dad being like, okay, my husband's an actor. We're gonna be okay. I'll work, and my husband can be an actor because we're from, like, Sweden or wherever, and you can just live your life on one income. So he's an actor, then he makes it, then all of their sons make it, the whole Skarsgård family. Check this out. Check it out. The Skarsgård family. Okay. Her name is Mai. The mom's name is Mai. The Skarsgård. Her full name is Mai. He had 2 marriages? Trash. Okay, anyway. Not literally trash. I just mean he made all those beautiful boys. He did Alexander. Oh, Alexander's the oldest? Alexander and Bill are the 2 that are the most famous, I think. Bill Skarsgård did Pennywise. Her name is Mai. And they had 6 kids. Too many kids. 5 boys and a girl. Too many. That's too much. Let's see. Stellan and Mai. Alexander, Gustav, Sam, Bill, Asia, and Asia. Maybe it's Asia. And Walter. I am Walter. Anywho, good morning, everybody. All 3 are effing massive. Yes, all 3 are massive. Stellan is obviously a superstar. He's been in acting forever. And then the 2 boys are also quite famed. Here they are. Alexander's the hot one, though. He also looks dorky, which I kind of love. I love a dorky hot boy. That's what Alex was when I met him, a dorky hot boy. And that's my type. My type, dorky hot boy and, like, carny. Like, just, unapproachable Russian carny. That's my main preferred type, but when I was younger, my preferred type was sexy nerd. And now that I'm older, sexy nerd just don't cut it anymore. I need a big, strong, burly, hairy man because I'm a woman. I'm not looking for a child. I'm looking for a big bear of a man. Like if I was gay, I'd be into bears. He has a good face. Yes, he does. He does have a good face. You know who else has a really good face? Alex. He's so pretty. And his hair is so long. His hair is like significantly longer than mine. Melissa, lol, same Laura. Thank you. I'm glad it's not just me. Actually, I don't care if it's just me. I have exactly what I'm looking for. I don't need it to be. I'm fine if it's on par with what everybody else is into, or if everyone else is not into it. Alex me a big man. And Alex fits the bill. He's got long, beautiful long hair. He likes it white blonde. That's his prerogative. I don't care what color his hair is. I don't care about anything about the way that he looks. I like the way he looks because he chooses to look that way. I know you guys have heard me say that before, but it's like, I always say to Alex, what's your favorite color hair on me? Like, what do you like when I look like the most? And he says, I like when you like what you look like. And I agree. I like when he likes what he looks like. Whenever he likes what he looks like, I'm into it. And right now, what that means is a full burly beard, a black beard, and then white long hair. He's a special kind of guy. And he's always wearing a handmade thing. You gotta find yourself a man who will wear your handmade clothes even when they're kind of ugly. He doesn't think they're ugly. He thinks they're all custom, which is what I need in my life. Here's how far we are, by the way. This is the spot that had dirt on it. It must have been wet dirt. It looks like fuzz, though. It doesn't look like it's dirty. It looks like something got on the yarn. That's probably going to drive me absolutely mental. We'll see. If it does, I'll let you know. By the way, guys, don't forget to click the thumbs up button as you come in. I'm a real live YouTuber now. There's my YouTube play button for having 100,000 subscribers. Please subscribe if you're new. The play button means it's worth it. Also, if you didn't check out my most recent video that I uploaded last Tuesday for a Monstera leaf crochet pattern tutorial, check it out. It's on my channel. What else is happening? I'm going with my friend to the mall today. The mall? What's the mall? For what? To what end do we need to go to a mall? But I do. I have to go to a mall today. And I have to help her pick out glasses, which is going to be fun. We can get a coffee or something. I am an old lady, though. She's picking me up to go to the mall at 7:30 at night. Ma'am? Where do you think we are? How old do you think we are? 7:30 to leave for our hangout on a weekday? So basically, I'm going to be like really very cool and hanging out late at night because 7:30 for the time that we start our hangout feels absolutely insane. But I'm gonna be super grown up and just be cool with that. She's like, yeah, we'll meet up after dinner. And I'm like, dinner is at 4. I don't know what you do with your life. No, dinner is at 7 for other people. Does that seem late? What time do you have dinner at? I feel like we have dinner, we've already eaten by 6, usually. Latest, I would say 6:30, but we also don't have kids. I don't know. I'm getting ready for bed then. Literally, I'm not going to bed, but I'm definitely in the process of starting, like I'm cleaning my table off and sweeping and drinking a glass of water and throwing a load of laundry in. You know what I mean? I'm wrapping up the day. Alex is washing the dishes. Like we're wrapping up the day by 7:30. It doesn't mean we're going to sleep, but we're definitely like not going out anymore. At least not in the winter months. It is summer now though, so it might still be sunny out. Oh, I'm so excited to get my plants outside today. I would really like to do that as soon as the live stream ends, and then I'll water my garden. Or water my seedlings outside. How many rows do I need to do here before I do something else? We've got, I think 8? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're on 5. Let's see. Our work from home ended April 20th. Rude. Now all I want to do is go home at 4:30 and stay there. Hopefully it will change once I adjust, but I'm doubtful. Honestly, I hate that work from home is ending. I know that like it was because of the pandemic that is still actively happening. Just a reminder, COVID never ended. The government just stopped counting. COVID is not over. People are still dying from COVID every single day. It is still highly transmissible. People are just not wanting to feel worried about it all the time, so they just stopped talking about it. But it's not gone. It's in the old folks' homes. It's still in the hospitals. Anyway, them ending work from home is just because they don't want to lose their insurance on their work buildings. Because if you don't have your work building filled with people to capacity, then your insurance provider is not going to provide insurance at the rate that it used to because you don't have the same stats that you used to. So they have to bring everybody back so that the property... There was really no good reason to bring us back. Yeah, there was. they need to make sure that on the tax season forms, people are working in the office so that they get their insurance and their write-offs and their tax breaks and their bullshit. It's all not good. Like, I get that some people do better when they're working in, like, the office, but most people, it doesn't make a difference. And most people working from home can work really well for them. Or a lot of people. I feel like it should be your choice. Why does it matter? Like, if Alex had to go back into the office, it makes no sense. His job is literally on a laptop. And all of his meetings are on Zoom. If he was in the office, either in Toronto or in Ottawa, it wouldn't matter. He would still be on a Zoom meeting, so it doesn't make a difference if he's at home or at work. Like, it doesn't make him more accessible if he's at work. So what does that even mean? It became the new flu, which is what influenza was doing back in 1916, I guess. All I know is I'm sad that we stopped wearing masks everywhere. I wish we were all still wearing masks everywhere. But now if you wear a mask, you get, like, called out. People, like, say things to you, give you dirty looks. It's like, it's not the vibe now to wear a mask. But I wish it was. I liked when we were all wearing masks. It made me feel, like, more invisible, which I love, and also made me not need to care about what my face was doing, which I love, and then also made me feel like the nasty, gross people kept their germs to themselves, which I loved. Basically, COVID will never really go away. No, it won't. It's just part of our cycle now. Part of the available genetic material for that superbug coming to a place near you to grow from. Ah, well. What are we gonna do? Like the video, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, hi, Bubba. I love when he lies. Oh, look at that tail. Hold on, let me move this so that you can see his tail. Watch. No tail movement, ready? No tail movement, ready, watch. Hi. Hi, baby. Anywho, if I just keep talking like this, the tail stops moving, as you can see, and then if I look back, the tail keeps moving. He's so cute and so happy. I love you. Okay, relax. He's fine. No. Mwah. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Aw. Thank you. Thank you. Kiss. Kiss. Thank you. Kiss. Good girl. Thank you. Kiss. Kiss. Yeah, kiss. Kiss. Thank you. That tail, the cutest, isn't he? Goofy birds. Everybody who comes over loves the birds. Well, everybody. My sister, my nephew, my niece, and my friend. That's who's come over. They love seeing the birds. And when the birds, like, sit on their shoulder, they think it's, like, straight up magic. And I'm like, literally, it is. What I'm trying to tell you is it is magical. Our birds are sick. They're just also super loud and messy. Man, I love a half double crochet. Don't you love a half double crochet? Oh, I'm so excited to get my seedlings outside and watered. They need water really bad. You good boy. You good boy. You're so good. Okay. Sorry, distraction. My cute dog. Cutest in all the land. Okay, so today after stream, I'm going to organize my desk for working really hard. And then I'm going to be editing today, hopefully getting a video done for tomorrow. Probably not. I'm going to try my best though. And I'm also going to bring all my plants outside, get them in the shade out of the wind, and then I'm going to give them a good watering, and then they should be in a good situation for the afternoon. I transplanted most of them on Saturday and then the other half on Sunday. I missed the scam story. What happened? That's okay. I was scammed by my sister. She gave me petunia seeds that were supposed to be white, and I have like 10 plants that were, okay, like 6 or 7 plants flowering now, and all of them are pink and purple. So I just said I was scammed because I thought I was going to have all white petunias, and now I have all pink and purple petunias, which is fine, but not ideal. Oh well. It was just a joke, really. Little clickbait there for the title, just, you know, give you a little fun, silly, a little silly vibe. It's not a big deal. I showed them at the beginning, all the petunias, so you can look back at the beginning if you'd like, and the petunias that are all supposed to be white, 0% have come out white, which is not my favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we just have one more after this, and then we can change. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Just want to put stuff outside. How's the weather look now? Are we getting as many cold days? We have, okay, so it was supposed to be 3 degrees Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as the low. Now it's up to 5. So there is a possibility that we are real close to the end. The end of the cold snap. We're actually just going to have a regular planting year, I think, is what's happening. I have to bring my plants inside and outside because we're just dealing with having a regular planting year. Instead of having spring come early, spring is coming right on time. How does that happen, though, the flowers changing color? Well, the petunia flower seeds that my sister collected, she collected from her garden. So her garden had white petunias and pink petunias in it. And the white petunias and the pink petunias cross-pollinated. So even though the seeds she collected was from a white flower, the seeds were germinated probably by a not white flower. And so the offspring of that mix is going to be not white. There's a chance that white could happen, but it's more likely it won't be. Genetically, there's pink in the seed, unfortunately for me. They weren't new seeds. We could have purchased new, unique seeds, but we didn't. We just thought saving seeds would be fine. It's all right. Next year I'm gonna buy seeds. We've decided on the last stream. Do you want to see some of the ones that we chose? There's really beautiful varieties of petunias, and I don't know what color we really want to go with, because we do have options. Wave petunia varieties. Petunias and pansies. Wave petunias, breaking down the different varieties. Wave petunias are the most popular winning series of petunias ever grown. Their vigorous growing habits, stunning color, and easy care. They're a great choice for hanging baskets, landscaping, windows, boxes, sure. But did you know there's several different kinds? There's easy wave, original wave, tidal wave, double wave, and shock wave. Very cute. Differences below. Original wave, the original purple wave made its debut in 1995 as the all-new spreading petunia. Okay. Easy wave. Wave petunias are known to bloom through the worst summer heat, but Easy Wave adds another strength to the wave family. It has the ability to bloom in cooler conditions, making it a great choice. Okay, Easy Wave. Shock Wave was bred to start blooming in late spring instead of early summer, even in the cooler climates. Okay, they have smaller blooms, but fuller mounding and spreading. Tidal Wave is the most unique. They're great for all types of containers and landscaping. You can shape them into a very full shrub-like plant They can be trained to grow on trellises or used as ground cover. That's interesting. They can spread up to 5 feet, and the double wave is frilly blooms. So let me just see. We were looking at all these different options for color. I am a big fan of pink over purple, but I'm open to trying new things. We could also just buy white, right? We could buy white seeds and be guaranteed to get white. Is that it? That's everything you've got? Cool. Reminds me of my genetics class in uni. I feel like that was a specific assignment question, right? It's like 1 child will have blue eyes, 2 children will have brown eyes, and 1 child will have green eyes. Like that vibe. Let's see. Like, that's pretty. Don't you think? Wait for it to load, but it is pretty. Take your time. Like, that's nice. Petunia Alenka. I like that one. Okay, and the seed company seems to have a bunch. Let's see. Sutton Seeds. No, we want petunias. Ooh, that was a pretty color, though. Petunias, take your sweet time loading. Not like we're doing anything. Petunia. Pretty. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go for like a bright solid color like these guys, or do I want to go for the Colorama looking mix with the veins? Do you see the, not this, stab it. The one, this one, here. The one, hold on, this one. This one. I don't know. We could always go for white petunias. We do love that. This one's kind of fun. Blueberry Shake. Interesting. Okay, that's, none of this is petunias, but thank you for trying. There's a petunia. Purple Wave. I do feel like the red ones can do something for me. Ooh, Lilac Wave is nice. Very pale, pale purple. I know people like these galaxy ones. I don't like them. They look man-made too much. I know they are man-made. I know all of these colors are man-made. I prefer for it to look like it could have occurred naturally. William Mackenzie Seeds. Swallowtail Garden. Okay, here we go. And then I also don't care I don't really like anything like this one right here with the red and the white. I don't like anything like that. Prism Sunshine, that one's cute, kind of like sunshiny. Super Bisma Triumph, hate it. Too wobbly. Ooh, hate these. Hate them. Okay. We do like Mambo White. Look at Mambo White. It's just all white flowers. I like adding white flowers when they're flowers that I'm not going to pick. Mambo Burgundy is nice. Mambo Sweet Pink. Hurrah series. Super Cascade. Daddy series. Daddy Blue. I hate the Frost series. Man-picked, not man-made. They still have to pollinate and grow the plants to see if they got what they planted. You know what I mean. Humans were involved in making it look that way, and they left their mark on it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let's see if we can find another variety. Ooh, that one's pretty. I don't think that's a petunia, though. Trailing petunias. Flower seeds and vegetable seeds. Let me see. I don't think I want to grow anything blue. The black one's kind of fun. I love white. The yellow is kind of growing on me. Ooh, the Raspberry Shake is kind of fun. What do you think of this one? She's happy. That deep red next to the white is beautiful. Bred, like dog breeds. Totally. Man bread. My favorite kind of bread. Sorry. It's just who I am. Okay, that's a begonia, so that's not what I asked for, but thank you. None of these are... Okay, we've just run out of all the petunias. Okay, view all. Let's look at all of the petunias. No to the blue, maybe to the black. Shockwave deep purple, that one is pretty. Very dark. I think that I want light though. I think I want light because it's going to be at the bottom of the garden. So I think I want to bring light there. So either white, yellow. I do like that raspberry shake one. I hate this color. Tidal wave silver. I hate it. I hate blue gray. Gross. Man bread. Thank you. Don't really care for the purple. It's just like petunia colored. You know what it is? It's like I'm trying to look for something different, but why? Petunias have already been done. Looking for a new petunia is kind of silly. Apple Blossom, gorgeous, love her. Daddy Blue, hate him. Opera Supreme Pink is cute. I like the white to pink. Blueberry Shake, do I like you? I don't know if I like you. I don't really think I like you. Oh, I like that. I don't know. Double Cascade, hate it. I like these. This is nice. Petunia Limbo Pastel pelleted. I like the idea of growing a bunch of them and then just throwing out all those purple ones. But that's a cute like Easter basket color. 1,000 seeds. I don't think I need 1,000 of them, but that's cool. Okay, here's Rose. I keep going back to this one, the salmon. The Cascade Salmon. I do love that color. But I love that color for everything. So like maybe I pick something I don't usually pick. Ugh. Super Bisma. Alba. Hate them. Hate them so much. Look how ugly. It's not ugly. It's beautiful. Lime green. That one's cute. We could do a lime green petunia. That's a good red, isn't it? Red ruins all photos though. If you get a red petunia and the rest of your flowers are not red, the red will ruin your photos. All the photos will be ruined if you have red flowers. Thank you. Is that why I don't like red flowers? Maybe. The yellow is pretty too. Yellow wave. Those will not photograph nicely. Strawberry Shake is kind of fun. So there's Strawberry Shake, Raspberry Shake, and Blueberry Shake. Those are fun. Hate those. We love finding, ugh. I don't know what it is. The Super Bisma ones, you can keep them. Ugh. Look at that. Look at this. What's this about? I don't know why I hate it so much. Ooh, that one's cute. Although these don't look like, these look like million bells, not like petunias. These are million bells. How are they organizing what's what? Ugh, Super Bisma Espresso. Pelleted petunia seeds, Espresso Frappe Ruby Petunia, 25 through 500. We hate Tritunia Blue Star. We hate that. Raspberry is prettier. I think so too. I think raspberry was the prettiest. So far for me, it's raspberry and salmon that are doing it for me. I also do like the way this lime green one looks. I think it could do something really pretty at the base of the garden because it would be like the lowest part, right? Other than like Sweet Alyssum. Espresso Frappe Rose Petunia. Super Bisma Dark Purple. Tidal Wave Cherry's pretty cute. Nice and round. Petunia, petunia, I must find the best petunia. Sophisticata Lime Bicolor. That's it? We only get one photo? I can't even see what you look like in reality? Cool. We don't need any of the Zaddy mix. I do like the colors of these, but not... Ooh, that's a good one. Petunia Sophisticata. Oh, we've already found out that we like this one. This is Antique Shades. Very pretty colors. Okay, So we could do antique shades. We could pick a white, like which would be white, green, or yellow, a white, and then we can pick one of the shakes. So raspberry shake, something white, green, or yellow. Yeah. I do like the salmon one also. I really don't like these ones, these tie-dye version, where it's like a harsh color. I don't like that. I don't think I like flowers that have two colors when they're like sharp like that. Oh, but like this, gorgeous. New for 2018. Petunia seeds, success, yellow chiffon 25, yellow. Cool, those look the same to me, but that's fine. I don't want anything blue or red. I wish I could just X out blue and red. Because some of them are so pretty, but I don't even want to see it. Because if I see it, I might like it. Oh, the apple blossom one. That was the other one I really liked. I love that color. We love a white petunia. No, thank you for the mixes. I wish someone would create the perfect mix for me. With all of my favorites. There's Debonair Dusty Rose. Ooh, Debonair. Okay. That's not a geranium. Maverick Quicksilver Geranium. Oh, it is. I thought it was a hydrangea. It is a geranium. That one's pretty too. Lavender Pink. This one here. That one's nice. Silver Vein. That one's pretty. Shipping to Canada starts at $17.95 US. Hi. Hello, Beelzebub. I can't tell the difference in the varieties. Like Easy Wave versus Wave. That's Easy Wave. This is not Easy Wave. This is not Easy Wave. This is Easy Wave. Why? What's the difference? Oh, Super Cascade is the kind. This one's not labeled. Ooh, that's fun. Ramblin' Salmon. Ramblin' Salmon Capri. Who is making all of the names? Anyway, okay, relax. Girlfriend? I said relax, girlfriend. Huh? Who do you think you're talking to? With all them attitudes, huh? Anyway, you understand. We're gonna figure out which one's which next spring. Another thing that we could do, or I guess we'll figure that one out in the winter. Another thing I think we could do that would be really fun would be a dark purple and yellow, because purple and yellow is a combination I love the look of, but I never commit to it because I don't like dark purple or yellow. But I could just commit to it and only get dark purple and yellow. Do you have to go outside? Did you wake up because the birds were talking? And that means you want to go out? Okay. We'll check. We'll see if he needs to go outside. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I have returned. And surprise, surprise, Toby did in fact have to use the bathroom. And by bathroom, I mean he had to pee outside. He's a dog. He doesn't have a bathroom. But I wanted to show you the different colors that I have of my wild violets. I know I show you every year, but I do feel the need to brag about it because of how pretty they are. I'm still missing a couple colors, I think. I don't think everybody's here right now. Let me see. Whenever I find them out in the wild, if it's on somebody's front lawn, I go up and I ask if I can take one. Like a plant, I mean. And if it's not on their front lawn, it's like a public garden. Not a public garden. Excuse me. These are a weed. These don't grow in a garden. They grow in grass and in shady places. These are not in people's gardens as a flower. So whenever they're in the grass where I am and I find them, they're mine. I take a sample home for the following year, and now I'm just organizing them so you can see all the different colors, because sometimes they kind of blend into each other, but if you see them as separate piles, they're much more obvious. Okay, here we go. We've got pale periwinkle in the front, beauty. Then we've got violet, which is like a bluey purple. Then we've got that beautiful fuchsia. That's my favorite one. That's the one I have the most of. And then we have the white with blue. So I have 4 varieties currently blooming, with many more on the way. I wonder, do you want to press these? Let's press them. They're not going to bring us that much joy sitting in water. They'll bring me much more joy as dried flowers. So let's do that. Ooh, they are pretty. I have some in my yard. Well, they're edible. And also beautiful. And technically, they are, I don't know if the word is invasive. Invasive makes it sound like they're bad. They're not bad because they're not from somewhere else. They're from here, but they're strong. They spread slowly, but consistently forever. They'll just keep spreading because they spread by seed so well, like the seeds grow so easily. I have my flower press, and I have some new cardboard and paper to go in it, so we can use my actual flower press for this. Also, my first calendula is actively blooming outside. Calendula does not mind if it goes down to 0. Calendula will bloom. It's the last thing to die in the garden. It's like when everything else is dead, calendula and marigolds are just holding on. It kind of tastes like spinach. The flowers just kind of taste vaguely like, I don't even think spinach. It's like vaguely like spinach. Like spinach if they diluted all of the things that make you not like it. Like whatever you go, I don't really like spinach. If you could quiet down all of those parts, it's like spinach. You know what I mean? Spinach tastes like spinach. You know, I know what I mean. As long as we're both on the same page. Oh, yeah. We got new paper. Okay. And we got new sponges. So we'll do sponge first. Then paper. Then, whose goes first? Then cardstock. Then blotting paper. Right? Hold on, how many of these are there? 1. Oh, there's only 2 of these. Hold on, so then where do you guys go? I think you go first. Like, you go here. Yeah, that looks right. And then you. Good. And this will go on the other side. It goes cardboard on top of that. Okay, and a random 4th piece of cardboard. Great. Love that. The leaves. Yes, the leaves. Okay, here we go. Very pretty. Oh, the leaves taste vaguely like spinach. I guess I can just test first. Do a quick bug check. We don't want to risk having bugs. Yeah, okay. No, you know what it tastes like to me? When you grow your own lettuce and cut it as baby greens. That's what it tastes like to me. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of them. Actually, I think I'm going to do most of them, just the flower head. Because the stems are super liquidy and I don't want to deal with them. I'd rather just deal with the flower heads. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, they're the prettiest flowers in the whole world. I'm so happy that they're the first things to flower. Maybe they're not even the prettiest. Maybe it's just that they're the first things to flower, so then my brain goes, they're the best. When in fact, the reality is just that they are there. By the way, hi everybody. Click the thumbs up button if you're coming in just now. It's nice to see you. I'm organizing some wild violets in my flower press. And I was scammed by my sister, who sent me flower seeds, and they were in fact not for the flower that they were supposed to be. So if you're just seeing clickbait and that's why you clicked, or if you're just seeing the title, I'm telling you it's clickbait. Sorry. Ooh, that one is gorgeous. I'll take a picture so that I can show you what it looks like from overhead. Oh, or I'll just turn on the camera. Duh. These are so beautiful, and they dry so pretty. I have art hanging on my wall from last spring's violets, and I think it would do better in a white frame. I feel like this looks too dark now that I'm looking at it with the fresh violets. These are last year's violets. You can see they're still perfectly, I'm trying to make it so you're not getting the shine. See, they're still perfectly blue and purple. Gorgeous. Okay, oops. I should have kept those petunias. Bummer, I smushed them. I could have pressed the first petunias of the year. That's a damaged flower. You don't go in with the pretties. No uggos allowed. Okay. I feel like that's good. Are you damp or are you dry? You're dry. Okay, you can go in. Cool, so here's my beautiful, beautiful guys. Lighter frame, agreed. Let me show you them. See if I can. Cool. Don't worry about it. Just, you don't get to see it. I guess I'll just have to take a picture and show you in Discord. That's not a very pretty picture. It's way prettier in real life. That's better. Basically, I just made phone backgrounds for you. So if you're looking for a background for your phone, I just got it for you. Here, ready? Here it comes. To my Discord baddies. Ta-da! Look at that. Tell me that's not the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Those are just what they look like. That's just what's growing. That's just what I have right now in my garden. Do you see the difference between the two purples? Very different. The white with the blue center. So pretty. Look at that. Ugh. That's so nice. I love it. Beautiful. And then here's what it looks like when I don't light it up. Uggo. Gorgeous. Uggo. Gorgeous. I just increased the exposure. All right, so now that those are down, then we can put another piece of blotting paper. All right. And that's it. We don't need to do anything else. Peekaboo, my dear, my darling, my sweet cat. Does this feel like the right time? Does it? I don't think so. Okay, so we have 2 blotting papers, and now we can do the reverse of, I feel like this goes first. I don't know. I feel like this and this have to be touching. But this is to make it a lighter squish. So no, that... Yeah, you think? If you say so. Don't worry, guys. I'm just talking to myself. Nothing to see here. Okay, that, and that. And then I guess we don't really need any more of this. I don't have to put this in the press. Just lift her up. Put her back down. There we go. There's our press. And this is going to be dry in like a couple of days, because when this press is empty, it works so fast. Then I need my washers. Washer number 1. Wing nut number 1. Washer number 2 and washer number 3. Where's washer number 4, Peekaboo? Do you know? She's like, I don't know why you're making it difficult. Alright, there we go. Washer number 2. Wing nut number 2. Don't touch that. That's not your food, Peekaboo. You know the... Hey, Beelzebub. Did I leave a washer? Oh. That's where it is. Okay. You could just real quick. Thank you. Very good. Good, good, good. All is well. Hi, Princess Peekaboo. She is a princess. That's for sure. Do you want a... What do you want? Do you want a wild violet to snack on? Here. Look. Okay. Achoo! No sneezes for you. Okay, I'm just gonna put my body weight onto this to squish everything down. There we go. Got that all squished down. And honestly, this will be ready by Friday. So on Friday we can open this up and check out our new flowers. I wish that these pegs would fit somewhere in a box together. Like, could all this... No, it won't fit. It's too big. The flower press has these spiky things that come out of them. These. Making it kind of difficult for storing. Hi. Ugh. Hi, Pika. You gonna sit with me while I crochet for the next little while? Huh? Gonna come sit? Is that where you're gonna go? The best spot in the house, huh? Did you see this? There, you're such a princess. You're so princess. Got it. Okay, let me get my crochet here. Hey, baby. Hello, furry princess. Hi. Can I get you something there, miss? you hear her purr? My sweet goddess. This is my queen. This is what a queen looks like right here. This is the queen. Alright. You're just a baby. Look at her. Tell me this cat does not absolutely love being an indoor cat now. This was a stray, do you understand? Okay. Not a worry in her head? You mean not a thought in her head, more like. But also not a worry. You're right. She's very not worried anymore. She is very safe. That being said, she still acts like a total sketchball when people come over. She acts like she is absolutely a skittish cat. This big fat baby right here acts skittish and scared when people come in the house. I want to crochet, baby. You can lie down and I'll crochet. She's like, no, you can pet me and I'll lie down. We could do that. Anyway, she's the best. And I knew she was the best when I abducted her from the wild. I didn't know she would be nice to me ever, but I did know she was the best. And then I snatched her up, took her home, kept her as a hostage for a couple of years, moved to a new house with her, got her fixed, got her dewormed, got her ice, what's it called? Frostbite healed up. And now she is literally the queen of this house. Look at how regal this baby girl is. The most regal girl in the whole world. I'm obsessed with her, as you can tell. And as you can tell, she has me wrapped around her friggin' little bean. Her littlest toe bean. I'm wrapped around it. Gotta pop off now. Sounds good, Candy. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good day, everyone. You too, you too. Be safe. Drink water. Click the like button on the live stream if you haven't. And if you have, then thank you. Oh my god, look at how pooped Toby is right now. I love when he does that with his arms. Both arms straight out in front of him. That's his other arm. Look, there's one arm up here, one arm down here. He's just fully stretched out. Oh, you can see his heart too. There's his heart. Do you see? The heart on his side? Because I love him. He has a heart on his side. Look at that exhausted dog. What life have you been living, bro? He's just so tired. Ready? Ugh. Obsessed. My gifts to you. Hey, what's that for, Beelzebub? That was loud. That was a whistle. I kind of liked the sound, just not when I'm not expecting it. But the sound was cool. It was like an actual whistling sound. Did you make my noise? I think she repeated after me because she's very smart. No. Okay, let's count our rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on our last row. Before we switch into the, do you want to know the word that came to my head when I was trying to think of confetti? The word that came to my head was categories. I looked at this yarn, and I know it's confetti yarn, and my brain said, categories. Thank you, brain. Sometimes I wonder where it comes from, and then I bet you the box for categories has like confetti all over it or something. My brain, she be making connections sometimes, you know? Yesterday, I showed Peekaboo to my sister on a phone call, and she was like, whoa, she looks so pissed off. And I was like, oh, she's straight up happy. Don't you see her ears? One ear is pointed at me. This ear is pointed back at me. She's listening to me with this one. And she's just keeping her ears open to the world with this one. So she's actually in a good mood. She's my good baby. She's actually in a great mood. Her ears are showing a happy cat. She just has a bitchy face. Some cats have bitchy face. Look at right now, she doesn't know. She looks so friendly and nice. So tired and wise. Are you a wise cat? Oh, so wise. Anyway, she looks like she's in a bad mood all the time, but really, she is not only in a good mood, but also she's like loving me while we hang out. Right now, she's not listening to me. Okay, now she is again. I remember when I learned how horses give you their attitude, and I was like, oh, horses and cats are the same. Horses and cats are the same animal, just in different fonts. Let me explain. Horses, if you can read a horse's body language, you can tell when you're in trouble. If you can read a cat's body language, you can tell when you're in trouble. And if you can't, you have no idea when you're about to get bit. I feel like cats and horses are the same. One ear pointing at you is a good sign. And it's like when Toby and I go on a walk, one of his ears is always pointed at me. And that, to me, shows a good level of respect. He's always keeping tabs on me, just like she is. Right, Peekaboo? Peekaboo, are you my baby? Oh, is Toby my baby? My baby. You good boy? You good boy? The answer may surprise you, because the answer is yes, you are a good boy. He's gonna have a good day today. He's gonna get to sit outside a bunch in the sun. Peekaboo, do you want to go outside and sit in the sun? My answer for you is probably no. She probably doesn't want to go outside and sit in the sun. Is that itchy right there? Is that your itchy spot? I see your back leg getting involved. Right there. Good job, baby. Oh yeah, right there. That's the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have a cat that likes some rough pets? Peekaboo likes to have some rough pets. Only around her head though. There. Good girl. She's like, wait, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Because I'm crocheting, baby. Let me work. I'm sitting here trying to do crochet. God. If you don't have a cat, here's a reason why you should have a cat. And if you do have a cat, I hope your cat lets you love them like this cat. Ugh. So excited to go outside. I can't think about anything else right now. I'm just wanting to get out there. Still 15 more minutes to crochet. But then I'm going to get out there, bring all my seedlings out. I'm going to water all of them. I'm probably going to putter around in the garden for a little while. I wonder if I have any bars of soap. Maybe I'll try the soap trick and I'll let you know how it goes. There we go. Hey. Okay. My cat doesn't let me crochet. She is a string fiend. Peekaboo will not do anything that requires too much exercise. So she will be a string fiend just in so much as it is fun to do while seated. Toby just choked on his own throat. You good, bro? Toby, you okay? Okay, good. She has been a string fiend in the past, but she's just so lazy. She's like, no, I'll just sit here regally as the queen of the whole room. Also, again, I'm in my happy place because all of the animals have chosen to hang out with me today, which is nice. There's a good girl. You always just look messy, Peekaboo. You look messy and you look kind of dirty all the time. You want your tummy pet? Yeah. Good girl. I love when she asks to have a tummy pet. It's like my favorite thing. Her tummy hair is the softest hair on any animal. Like, oh, you thought rabbit hair was soft? Not compared to the tummy of this kitty. This kitty's chest and tummy are the softest. Is that good? Those are my flowers. Don't touch those. All right. Good girl. Yeah, clean your little fingers. Well, at least we got another color block done. We're getting somewhere on the sweater. I think we only have one more repeat of the confetti yarn, and then we are going to just be working in the yellow until we finish the body. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it done faster then. Oh shoot, no, we still have to do a whole other sleeve though. Yikes, that's a little bit more stressful. We have enough of the confetti. I don't think we have enough of the green, and I don't know if we have enough of the yellow. What's that tail about? Hey, Beelzebub. Bless you. Oh, you can see Peekaboo's broken toe now. I want to show it to you, but I don't want to bother her. It's this toe. This one right here. Her outer toe. If she has 4 toes, it's her 1, 2, 3rd toe on her left back leg is broken. Okay, you broke that toe. It was broken when we got her, and it was broken and healed. Like, it's just her claw doesn't go back in there now. It's just always sticking out. Which means if she kicks you with her back legs, you get sliced because one of her claws is always fully out. And I always cut it shorter. What happened? I don't know. Something when she was out on her own in the world. It just, because that toe was broken on like the front of the first digit, her toe doesn't retract the claw. So on her back legs, one of her claws on one foot is forever. What's the opposite of retracted? Detracted? Retracted? Tracted is always extracted. I don't know. Her claw is always out. Okay, we made it to the end of row number 7. Oh, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we need Confetti. It's 11:50. I'll still do the confetti then. Urgh. Why are you lying down right underneath me now, Tove? You get warm? Too warm there? Hi. Okay. Tie in our new color. I'm gonna come up with something fun for us to do on Friday. I feel like we haven't done like a good dedicated activity live stream where we get something done. I want to do an activity. Oh, excuse me. Nope, wrong side. Hold on. What's going on around here? There. Yarn over, or wrap around, yarn over. We're getting there. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. If I see you on Wednesday, then I will. If not, if Alex and I do something in the morning because of my birthday, then I will see you on Friday. But Wednesday, I'm going to be 34. Happy birthday to me. But I might still see you. So if I don't see you, I'll see you on Friday. And if I do see you, then I'll see you on Wednesday. And I'll wear a party hat. I probably won't wear a party hat, but I could. I won't. I'm 34. What are you doing there, Peek? Yeah, you tuck that foot back. Okay, how many rows do we do of this? Is it 2 or 3? 1, 2, 3. Why would we only do 2 for the first one then? Oh, we didn't do 2, we did 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's fine. All is well. Okay, well, I'll just sit here and quietly crochet for a few minutes. And we can just sit and contemplate reality. What is life? Why are 35? God, her face is so cute right now. Why is your tail going so aggressive, girl? You're fully like lying down in the most calm situation. Why with the tail? Huh? What with the tail? Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. Another year of survival. We did it. We survived another year. I like how she just scooches over like, I'm making it as easy as possible for you, Mum. I come right over to you and I expose my tummy for pets. Exposing your tummy for pets, eh? I can feel her ribs under here. It is under quite the fat pad, isn't it, Peekaboo? I would say yes. You're kind of in my way, baby. You're in the way of my arm moving. Birds are going for bath time. You're so good and you're so cute. No, thank you. Kiss. Aw, thank you, baby. Why are you trying to get me to touch your back feet? She's putting her back, look how close she's putting her back feet to my hand. What, are you trying to play the game where I touch your feet and then you get mad? That's a bird taking a bath. The sound you're hearing. If you're hearing a sound. The birds are bathing. I can't tell if that's what you're trying to do, Pika. Do you want to play that game? Where you try and get my fingers? Are you trying to play a game with me like this? That is what you wanted, you goober. You just wanted to play. You wanted to play the... yum. Yum. Meow. Okay, bye. She's the one who... You kiss. You kiss. No thank you, you kiss. Go. Thank you. This is my day, by the way. Just sitting here and talking to all of my animals. Now she wants to play with Toby, but she doesn't know how to be polite. So that's what happens instead. Did you defend your territory there, Toby? Did she get you? No. All good. Face hugger. Nice. Yeah, she likes it though. She pretends like she doesn't want to, but she's the one who instigates. She comes over and she puts her back feet right up against my hand, and then when I touch them, she attacks. I think it's a game. I'm pretty sure it's a game, because it's not the first time she's done it. So, she just doesn't know how to game. So she's like, I want to play, but I don't know how to do it in a way that I enjoy and you enjoy. So, it ends up being, with her leaving, angry. Can't say she's the smartest cat in the whole world. But she does jump up when I ask her to now. Like if I say up, she'll sit up on her back legs because she does it for breakfast every day. She's like sort of smart there. At least we made it through one of the rows of the confetti. But we're pretty close. After this confetti series of rows, 3 rows, then we're stuck in the yellow until we get up to like the armpit, so it's easy. That's the stray in her, that she wants to fight a little because that's the only way she knows how to play. Self-defense play, yeah. The stray in her has self-defense as a goal, but she does want to play, but she doesn't know how. So what she does is she tries to instigate fighting. But she also doesn't want to fight with me, so she's like... So she leaves, basically. She's a simple girl. She has what she has. She wants what she wants. She's the best. In case you didn't already know. I have to pee so bad right now. I don't know why. I know it's noon, but like I didn't drink that much water. I drank a normal amount of water. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a fun time doing some plant repotting stuff and crochet and just hanging out with the pets. My Ginger's like that. Oh, was she a stray? It was nice to hang out. It was nice to be able to tell you guys about all of the fun that's going to be happening this week, and also all of the garden stuff that is going to be happening. I'm very much looking forward for the garden to be like well underway, and it's got to be a week away. The fact that it's like 10 days away until like it's like May 24 already. What is that? Maybe see you Wednesday. Yes, maybe see you Wednesday, and I'll see you next time anyway. So love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.